How's it going, guys? And welcome back to the 5th episode of Skyblock. In today's episode, I want to be lazy once again and completely overkill a pumpkin farm. I'm going to make the biggest, the baddest pumpkin farm that you guys have ever seen. It's going to be glorious. As you can see, I have already started on the farm. And the reason for that is that this circle right here was not easy to make. I followed a picture of Google and it just didn't match up regardless of how many times I did it. But I finally made it work, so I just quickly stacked it up right here. I made some black wool down here for the storage system, and then I made this cobble and this water right here, so we are all set. So this is all that I've made. So what we need to do is that we need to finish this water right here, and I am very bad at it, so it's going to be kind of a struggle. But we're gonna give it our best tries. We're gonna go ahead and try to make it flow out and see how far we get. Now the goal of this is to get the water so far out that all the pumpkins start flowing into this edge right here. And once we've done that, we can put chests all the way around right here, which is going to be glorious. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dig straight into it. Now I think that we can do something like this without fucking in. Oh, well, no, we couldn't. That's just great. Okay, so I assume that we can do something like this. Make one, skip one. Alright, that works. Make one, skip one. There we go, guys. Not really sure what happened with that water. I'm going to go ahead and fix that right now. But other than that, we need to start mining this cobble here down now, so we can move it even further down. At some point, we should be reaching right here, and that will be the end. And there we go, guys. Something I did forget, though, is that this right here should be ice. If you place a block right here, it goes kinda slow, and with ice it will go a lot faster. So what we need to do is that from now on, we're gonna build with ice, and then at some point we can go ahead and change this out. I'm gonna use packed ice because that does not melt, and we're gonna go and buy a lot of it. So what I'm thinking right now is that we can go ahead and take 8 blocks out, because this right here is the middle. We know that there's going to be 8 blocks here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we know there's going to be 8 blocks towards all of these right here. So let's go ahead and do that on all 4 sides. Alright, perfect. Now that we have done that, as you can see, it kind of skipped one and placed one right here. So I think that we can do something like this without fucking anything up. So let's go ahead and try this out. Oop, I already fucked up. Let's go ahead and try this out on all 4 sides and then try to place some water. We now got all the ice placed, and what I learned from this above right here is that we can do this with this right there. So now we got this control. So let's go ahead and do that on all 4 sides. There we go. And then what I can do now is, I'm not sure if we can place one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and skip one and place one all the way over to there. And that should fill it out perfectly. What is this? Alright, I think I accidentally... There we go. Perfect. Alright, great. So we can not have one right there. We can have one right there. And then we can go ahead and skip this. Let me go ahead and do this on all sides. And then I'll be right back. Alright, so we can actually place one more ice right here, but other than that, it looks pretty good. I have no idea what this is right here, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it and start working on the next layer, which is going to be one further down. Again, we're going to go ahead and go 8 out, and then let's go ahead and see where that gets us. Alright, so we got all the ice placed right now, and now we need to try to make this water here without fucking up. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. There we go. I'm going to do this on all sides. Give me a second. Oh, we got the water on all 4 sides, and it's now time to try to skip. So the last one was placed right there. That means I can make one more right there, but then I have to skip every second. And hopefully we're gonna meet up so we get a somewhat nice system. There we go. Alright, that looks actually pretty good. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and do this with the remaining right here, and I'll be right back. Alright, so it looks pretty good. I did get a source somewhere. Right there, I got a source. Not really sure how I got it there, but apparently I made some type of infinity water source right here, so I need to go ahead and see if I can solve that somehow. But let's go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and break this ice and press the rest of the water, and then that is pretty much it. Alright, so we finally did all the water, and I actually figured out that if we just put sources on the top and just let it flow down right here, it makes it a lot easier. So here we go, guys. This right here is the water system. We are going to fill this place out right there with hoppers. We don't want to go further down because we're going to limit our storage. So what we need to do now is place signs absolutely everywhere, and then we can get the hopper system going. So let me go ahead and mine this right here and place the signs, then we are pretty much ready to go. We now got the water done, and we got the hoppers done. We got all the chests down here with all the hoppers into it. So finally we can actually start on the farm itself. So the first thing we we should do is figure out how exactly we're gonna do this. Now, I have an idea on how we can do this and how we can actually detect the pumpkin and auto-harvest it. So let's go ahead and try something like this. This right here is going to be the bottom of where we're going to have the water. Then up the top, we can have the seeds, we can have the pumpkins growing. Then let's go ahead and raise this just a little bit. And then we can predict where we are going to have it. So we're gonna do every second one right here. We're gonna skip one and take one. There we go. Now the dry spots is where the pistons go. So let's go ahead and add the pistons. There you go. In between is where the glowstone will be. So it can actually go. We're gonna make this too high, by the way. And what we need to do now is make a block right there. Have a torch to detect when it grows. And then add a block on top of it that the torch will activate. And light this one right there so it will push it out. This right here is the system of it. Let's go ahead and plant these pumpkin seeds. There we go. And I think this will work. Now I think we're gonna go ahead and add one more glowstone right there. And well, that was kind of easy, wasn't it? So now we have to do this all the way around, and that can get very, very tricky because we have to figure out how we're going to do when we meet something like a corner, and it's going to be really, really tricky. So I'm gonna do that off camera. After about 1 hour, actually, I managed to get all of these up on all the way around. So what we can do now is kind of cheat the system. We're gonna make a skim of it, and all we need to do then is just print it in all the way up to Skyland. Now, I have no idea how much time that is going to take. I have no clue. So we might be able to make it all the way up to Sky Limit, or we might not. But I'm going to cut the video right here and do it off camera so you guys can see the entire result. There we go, guys. I finished up the entire farm. And it only took around 10 hours. We got a fully working pumpkin farm that harvests pumpkins for us and puts it into the chest down below. Now, I have no idea how efficient this is because I just finished it and a lot of these seeds have not even grown yet. But as you can see, there is a small mistakes all the way around. Or not really mistakes, but these should be detected once another one grows next to it, as you can see over there. As soon as this one over next to it grow, it should be harvesting that as well. But the entire farm is done. We have right here from Y1 to Y around 200, we have pumpkin farms, and they're all going down into the hoppers, as you can see right here. I made a little door right here so we can go down to the storage, and here we are. Now we do need to increase this storage quite a lot because I can only imagine how many pumpkins we're gonna get. But it's not really filled that much up right now, as you can see right here. Some of them doesn't even have any, some of them does actually have some. But we have to keep in mind that the pumpkin seeds have not even grown yet. So this right here is maybe only the first few layers that the pumpkins are actually growing. So we're actually making a decent amount of pumpkins already, so I cannot wait to see what this is gonna do in a few hours. But just look at this farm. It is absolutely huge. From the outside, it looks like a huge tree, and I'm thinking I kind of want to do something about that. I think I want to make branches where we might have like an automatic sugarcane farm or something like that, and just really build onto this, making a huge farm. But just look at this huge cylinder right here. Everything is filled up with pumpkins. I could not be more happy. And as always, guys, I'm gonna leave a schematic for all this down in the description, so do not worry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and explain how this works one more time if you did not follow along in the start of the video. The way it works is actually pretty simple. The front part right here is only a piston and a redstone torch. Once you place a pumpkin, it is detected by the redstone, and all of these are going, as you can see. Now we have a redstone right here that actually pushes out the piston, so every time you place a pumpkin, it automatically detects the entire thing. And we have done this all the way down. As you can see, there is a few mistakes all the way down, but as soon as we start placing, like let's say there's a growing one right here, it should do all of them. So that way it's going to take all of these pumpkins at some point. So this is very, very efficient. I am still not sure how many pumpkins this one here can deliver every hour, since lots of these right here is still growing. But I can only imagine how many pumpkins we're gonna get from this. This right here might have been one of the biggest machines that I have ever made, and it's for sure the biggest on Skyblock, since I haven't really played that before. If you guys have any ideas of what I can make on this Skyblock realm, please make a comment down below. I can make pretty much everything, I hope. Anything from auto growers to huge pumpkins farms to auto harvesting sugarcane, just about anything. So if you guys have any ideas whatsoever, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me try to see if I can build it. But I think that will be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and open a few vanity crates right here. That is Oh, is that actually good? I have no idea. Ancient. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one and try one more time. 4 iron golem spawners. I'll dig that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like this video here. Comment down below if you have any questions, suggestions, and again, comment if you have any ideas of any machines that I could make here on the Skyblock wheel. And as always, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.